In 1969, NASA launched the Apollo 11 mission, sending the first humans to walk on the moon. The world watched in awe as the rocket soared into the sky, but what many didn't see was the countless hours of preparation behind the scenes. Every detail, from the engineering to the navigation, even down to the visual branding for the mission, was meticulously planned to communicate a clear message. Humanity was determined to go where no man had gone before. Just like a rocket needs precision, power, and clear direction to reach its destination and meet its goal, our sermon series needs strong visuals to propel the message forward. A well-crafted sermon series isn't just about the words that we preach, it's about how we bring it to life for our congregation visually. In this session, I'm sitting down with Matthew Graham, Church Visuals Director of Ready Made Media, to talk about how we can use off-the-shelf visual media that Church Visuals has available on our website to launch your series with impact. Here's my chat with Matthew. All right, so we're here with Matthew Graham, who is over Ready Made Media at Church Visuals. Matthew, how are you?
Doing great, Trevor. Good to see you, man.
You too, man. Thanks for taking just a little bit of time to kind of pull back the curtain behind all that's available for folks to be able to create a really creative and awesome sermon series for the church. And so, first and foremost, tell me, what is Ready Made exactly? On Church Visuals website, there's Ready Made content, but what is that exactly? How would you describe that?
That is our full library of every type of product type and asset that you could imagine or that you would need as a boots on ground minister of the gospel, helping assemble, serve your local church. So everything from countdowns, mini movies, design, social media, ministry graphics, sermon series, and just all the assets that go into hosting an environment for your local church.
Yeah, so we've been talking about in this whole, course, what does it look like to take visual items and enhance your creative sermon series? And so it sounds like there's all kinds of opportunities to be able to do that. But where's all the ready-made stuff come from? Is it just Church Visuals creating it? Are there other people creating it? And how do we plan all of this that comes out each month?
Yeah, so on our side, as you guys browse through the library there, the ready-made content, you'll see a mix. We partner with a lot of other producers that help populate our library to bring you all the best quality products available. But then we have an incredible team housed within Church Visuals that does a significant portion of the products that you're going to see in our library. And the great thing about that is you're going to have original content, original to Church Visuals that you'll be able to pull in and use locally at your church.
So I think one of my favorite things about the ready-made items is the series media. So it's everything you need for a sermon series, which goes right along with what we've been talking about, how to create great sermon series planning. And so tell me, what items comes in a series media box if you were to purchase that or have that?
Series media is going to include everything you need to get you through a weekend service. So starting with the countdown, and just title graphics on the screen. You can use all sorts of different design and video elements within the series media to bring that look and feel of your teaching content to the lobbies, even as people are walking and entering your campus. So countdowns, mini movies, a bumper will be there. That's a great transition piece, very popular for folks to use, within the context of the service, heading right into the message. We've got a lot of just graphics and video loops that you would use within a service that we'll give you a welcome graphic, a giving graphic. And then on top of all that, you're going to have your kind of on the marketing side, we'll give you all the social media graphics that you can use to get out in that realm too, leading up to the launch of a sermon series. So a lot of powerful tools in there. Hopefully we're able to equip you from kind of the concept to completion and everything you would need in between.
Oh, yeah.
To steward a sermon series very well.
And all those designs are kind of connected to each other no matter what part you're using.
Yeah, so that's going to be the great thing about grabbing one of these series media is that you're going to have a consistent thread. It's going to be the same looks, everything tied together. I've served on a few different church staffs over the years, various team sizes. That's always the thing. If you're kind of in the middle of production, you're like, oh, what about this asset? Or what about that? We need to create that. And so we've done all that on the front end, compiled it all for you. You're going to have a consistent look and theme through the entire experience.
So that's a good question then. If you wanted to tweak something, let's say you grab a series media piece and it's a certain series with a certain title and a certain look. Are you able to adjust anything from the ready-made?
Absolutely. So all of our files, you're going to see, we're going to give you the Photoshop design files.
Mm.
So those of you with some know-how within Photoshop, you're going to be able to get in, have access to those layers, and be able to update or bring specific details, maybe service times and
Yeah,
dates, those
titles or
types of things, titles. All that's possible within the Photoshop design files that we give you. We've also, in recent months, have started producing all of our content to be Canva compatible. And
nice.
so
Yeah, that's
you're
good.
able to, folks, maybe even without the Adobe background and know how, you can easily start taking our designs into Canva and have that same editable accessibility to them as well.
All right. So full disclosure, at my church, we actually use a lot of ready-made stuff within our student
Right.
ministry and other places as well. But, for anybody who's watching, like, that sounds awesome to have access to all of that. Sounds like a really great thing. But how do they actually do that? What does it look like to actually have access to the ready-made material that Church Visuals offers?
Sure. So on our website, you can start browsing the products. On the left-hand side of the page right there, we have an incredible search engine for our library. Carl and the team, our website team, done an incredible job of setting that thing up. It's a very robust search engine. So you can dial it in, and
Yeah.
let's say you're looking for series media, click that filter, get on that. You can add some keywords to it if you need to. Um,
Yeah,
and
you can search
so
holidays, right?
you
Or
can search
themes, looks,
seasonally now. We've actually
ages.
just recently updated some great filtering options for all that.
That's
So
cool.
very easy to dial in what you're looking for and find it. And then at that point, Trevor, you can, a couple of approaches. You can either buy a la carte, you'll see the
Okay.
pricing there. But really, for the best bang for your buck is going to be jumping into our subscription plan,
Okay.
because then you're going to have access to the full library.
And not
The
not just what's there, right? But it's being added to monthly, weekly.
Correct. Every month
Okay.
we're always in production. I talked about that, our incredible church visuals team. We are always producing new content.
And so the options are a monthly subscription, or you can do it annually as well, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yep, yep.
Awesome.
Whichever
So
whichever works best for your planning, your budget.
very good. Well, it sounds super flexible, and it sounds like a great way to be able to have all that you need, packed and ready to create an awesome creative sermon series. And so, Matthew, thank you for kind of giving us a little insight behind that, and hopefully people will jump on that and utilize it to be able to bless their congregation and the people that come and worship each and every weekend. God bless, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate your time.
Thanks, Trevor.
In recapping this session with Matthew, there are two main points that help us launch a well-executed sermon series with pre-made media. First, spend time searching the site for a sermon series that draws your attention visually and meets a felt need of your congregation. There's a lot there, so take your time. And two, the deliverables in each series media package, they're easy to use, so look through all of them and make sure you use each one in a way to make an impact for your congregation. On to session 8.